Now let's talk about factors. Factors are used to represent categorical data in R, and categorical data are used for representing limited options. For example, yes or no, boy or girl, male or female, dog or cat, and they can be nominal or ordinal, meaning they have a degree of direction or they have ranks. In the last lesson, we spoke on integers, which are used to represent whole numbers in R, and yes, factors are built on integers, and they also have levels. Why this might seem unclear, what does it mean for factors to have levels? For example, in a classroom, you have 50 students, 20 are boys, 30 are girls. How many gender do you have? It's still male and female. You still have two groups, boys and girls. So the levels are boys and girls. They are the unique value that any group can take. In this case, the group is gender. To nominal factors, they have no rank, they have no degree, meaning we can't say if one is greater than the other. And an example of this is a research that you want to undertake to see which of this apple is sweeter. Is it the green apple or the red apples? The only thing that we know that is different here before the research is just the color of the apple. Another interesting research is one which I got from the United Kingdom to see which of the dog breed is the cutest. And of course, I've boiled it down here and I've reduced the scope. And now, to carry out this research, we can't say which of these pups is the cutest. And we can't say that one is cuter than the other. But what we do know is that they are pups and they are categories and they are distinct breeds of pups. I personally think the pug is the cutest. Now we have the ordinal factors, and ordinal factors have ranks and they have orders, meaning that one is higher than the other, is greater than the other, or it signifies that, okay, yes, I'm above the other. And the difference between the values are not equal. Now, this is something that we should take note of. For example, in college, we do have grades, we do have ranks. After our exam, we get our grades. We have A, we have B, we have C, we have D, we have E and F. F is usually from 0 to 40, while A can be from either 70 to 100 or 90 to 100, depending on the institution or the college. But the point is, the differences between the values are not equal. Now, good example of ordinal factors are your educational level. Are you a master's holder, a PhD holder? Are you a bachelor's degree holder? Or do you just have your high school certificate? But the thing about all this which I've said now is they have an order. You can't have a PhD without getting a master's. Or you can't have a PhD without getting your bachelor's and master's combined. So this is an example of an ordinal factor. Another example is your shopping experience. For example, you can rank from 0 to 5, with 0 being you've been very dissatisfied with the service, and 5 being you've been very satisfied with the service. An example of this is what you also have on your app when you use your Android app or your Apple applications. You always get this pop-up that says rank this app, rate this app, and that is also an ordinal factor. In this lesson, we've been able to cover the basics of factor, the different type of factor, and in the next lesson, we'll see how to create factors using R.